If you're here, you are considering, or at least wondering, what is this Empowered Visibility Tribe, what's inside, and why should you join it, and is this the place for you? My name is Juliette Stapleton. I'm known as the Queen of Visibility, and this is why I have the Burning Hearts crown on my head. And I'm here to welcome you and maybe show you what's inside and show you and talk about the Empowered Visibility Tribe. Why did I create it? Let's start with that. Why did I feel a need for another membership community? There's so many out there, and you're probably thinking, what's the difference? There's so many out there. What makes this one special? Listen, I am just like you. I am not really someone who needs to be part of a community necessarily. Like, there's a lot of cheering going on, and often to the leader of the community, and the community members are actually not really moving anywhere. Maybe the ones that are like extreme action takers do, but most of the members are just the same in the same place. And I've been part of a lot of communities before, and one of the things this was the thing that was annoying me, and this was the thing that why I left. I didn't stay in any of the communities more than 4 months or 6 months, I think. But what I was thinking and what I felt deep down inside, that there is a reason, there is a need for surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded people. There has to be a certain combination, a special combination of features to actually help us move forward. And when I was thinking about creating my own community, it wasn't all the conversation about, creating a recurring income. I have recurring income from other types of businesses. So that wasn't the concern. The concern was, how can I keep people like me who don't really like this whole cheerleading thing move forward? And I know one thing, it's hard to do it on your own. When you're on your own, even if you're pushing yourself very hard, first of all, pushing hard is a bad thing, right? Because it just feels like a wrong thing. You want to be in the flow. You want the success to pull you in. So how do you achieve that? Everybody has their own pace. Everybody has their own resistances that they have to live through in a way. Bust through, yes, but there is a certain, every resistance that we meet in life, we need to live through it. We need to accept it. We need to make sure that it transforms, and next time it happens, because resistances don't just happen once to us. Trust me, I'm the Queen of Visibility, and I know even with things like live video, showing up all the time, the resistance is something that our brain is constantly imposing on us. And this is a simple thing. It actually has to do with our comfort zone, and the brain doesn't want us to burn extra calories. It doesn't want us to, it needs it for survival, right? So it's still things that we are here every day trying to survive. It doesn't acknowledge that it's the 21st century and we are kind of like, okay, now we're not in the jungle. So what happens is that every time we're trying to do something new, the brain goes into the overdrive and saying, no, I don't want you to do this. So if you haven't done live video for a week, if I haven't done, let me say, you might not be even doing it, but if I haven't done a live video for a week, after a week that resistance kicks in. So we need to recognize the signs, and we need to also find the ways of how to bust through this. And I think that this is important when you're doing it together, when you're seeing that you are not the only one. And sometimes there's other forces. There could be full moon or some other cosmic force that affects us, maybe we are contracting because we're not machines. We're not just on all the time. There are times that we are full on, and there are times that we contract where we need to recharge. When you have a community of people who are going through similar things, similar periods, sometimes that it's not you, so you don't blame yourself, you don't shame yourself for not doing things, yet you are recognizing these signs when you're not doing things, and you're moving forward to start doing things. Small steps, frequent steps will take us much further than big leaps and then long prolonged periods of nothingness, right? And visibility is the game of showing up, and the staying power is what wins, what brings success and helps us build our businesses, attract clients, and really attract our dream life. And not just attract, but create it, because we are co-creators in this life. We are creating our reality. It takes time. It's sometimes longer than we expect, but we are doing it ourselves. And so I wanted to create a community where we are supporting each other in this way. When we balance each other out, when somebody is down, we bring them up. When we are constantly talking about moving forward, and we're not just talking about it. We discuss things, and if we see that everybody's slowing down, we're in some sort of contraction stage, we will create something like a challenge or some sort of like system that we can use to move forward. So if you like the sound of what it is, this group, this membership community is all about implementation, moving forward. There is a learning component to it, of course, but it's not about just learning. It's not enough. It's about taking those steps, no matter how small or how big, and moving forward even through resistances and allowing yourself a breather and then moving again. Something that's so hard to do when you're on your own. And this is why I created it. So I want to show you what's inside the community. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you and talk you through what you can get if you join the Empowered Visibility Tribe. And by the way, you know why I called it Empowered? It's not because we're here and we're trying to empower the world. Going through those resistances and insecurities and, you know, all these blocks that we have and moving through together, we're empowering ourselves. We're creating flow in our lives that helps us to move forward towards our life of our dreams easily and naturally, and not feel like we're going up the very steep hill and putting a huge load in front of us, right? That's what we want. So let me show you what's inside. Now, so we have our welcome video here. This is our vault, and these are the available trainings. And as you can see, we have 3 parts here of a Fearless Client Attraction Academy. And these are the trainings that will give you foundations of how to build your visibility using your personal profile on Facebook from pretty much scratch, how to build your audience, how to connect to people authentically. And that's a very important thing, without being salesy, without being spammy. Really, like, it will teach you how to talk to people, basically, because, you know, some of us, and I am an introvert, guys, I don't have a huge social scene, I'm not a social butterfly at all, and if I can do it, you can do it. And this is what I'm teaching. Everything that I've learned while I have built my visibility, I'm teaching inside the Fearless Client Attraction Academy. We also have Confident Livestream 1-on-1, which is a course fully dedicated to making you confidently showing up with video, and video is the best way to connect to people, because you have this energy exchange that no other type of content can give you. Then, of course, we have our weekly mastermind calls, all the replays. So if you missed one, you can go and have a look what we had, or if you were on one and you forgot, you know, something that I said or something someone else said blew your mind so much that you actually had a blank head and you don't remember the next day, that's where you can go. We have some monthly trainings where all around visibility, not just Facebook, things outside visibility as well. Every month there is a training release there. We have our guest interviews and guest masterclasses particularly made for this Empowered Visibility Tribe, and of course all sort of resources and PDFs and checklists and things that you can download, print out and use to keep you going forward are all inside this community. And I sometimes also add some live streams that I've done in my group or on my page, something that's valuable and it's sort of maybe relevant to the trainings or just relevant to your life, right, as someone who is showing up. So all these things we have inside our inner circle. But really, if you're ready to take the leap of faith and apply to join, and I'm saying apply because every member, even for the lower level, is highly vetted. I really believe in the perfect match. I believe that we should be the perfect fit for you and you should be the perfect fit for us. So you can apply the application. You will be asked to put the payment through, but we won't charge you. And in fact, there is a trial period as well. Check us out, have a look around, apply, and I hope to see you on the other side. Of course, if you're the right fit. My name is Juliette Stapleton. I am the Queen of Visibility, the founder of Empowered Visibility Tribe, and hopefully your go-to visibility strategist for building your visibility on Facebook and beyond.